cards.
Hello.
Hello.
Just me today. Wolf is sleeping in. He spent a good portion of the evening making furniture. But I did have some things to drop off for him.
Well, he rebuilt most of the house, so it makes sense. You just missed, well, I'll just describe them. I should have really focused on their names. Davy was here, along with a large male person in armor with wings and a smaller woman with, I guess, a light colored dress and someone wearing an antler headband.
So that would be Tavi, Otel, Alea, and Lycos, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, I'm familiar with them.
I mention it because they said they were familiar with you.
Well, I should hope so. We share a house.
They, I guess, share your preoccupation with, I don't really know how to describe it. They kind of forced me to allow them to lay out the rugs and put the chandelier up.
Oh, so the rugs are down and the chandelier's up.
Ta-da!
I'm sure it'll look much nicer inside. Mind if I take a look?
You're welcome to. I also couldn't stop you.
I mean, you could. Just tell me to stay out and I will.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter to me. Go ahead.
If you're certain. Oh, I do like the look of that. And the chandelier is lovely.
Yes. It's much finer than the one that was removed, so I guess Rayleigh upgraded it.
I'll leave some of the things that I brought in the crafting bench down here. You can look through them. If there's any that you'd like anywhere in specific, let me know.
Could you use one of these boxes?
Alright, which box?
Just the now empty crates here. It's not as easy as just sort of sifting through things. I kind of have to float through them and explore, you know. Reading a girl's letter that was dropped off in the mail is quite the experience.
Oh. Anything interesting?
The experience itself is what I was pointing out. Since I can't unroll it, I have to sort of float in a spiral and read the words around the spiral.
If you'd like me to lay it out somewhere for you, I can.
no, there hasn't been mail in quite a while.
Oh my gosh. This is all the stuff I can't make.
There's quite a few things here. I didn't realize you had rolled up a cart when I wasn't looking.
You have these strange dimension bags here that you seem to be able to just pull infinite items out of.
Amazing.
I figured I'd bring a selection, let you pick and choose what you liked, what you didn't like, and go from there.
I appreciate it. You know, your housemates, tower, I guess it's a tower, your tower mates offered to bring a bear and let it loose in the house.
You know, that does sound like exactly the type of harebrained thing they'd suggest.
Yes. I was shocked, I guess. But a lot of people who come by have wild theories and suggestions, so I guess it works.
You probably heard quite the spectrum.
Yes, definitely. Although they seem to know the identity of... Oh wait, no, they said he didn't have a frog, never mind.
Little goblin I'm trying to corner.
Yes. Oh, goblin, okay.
I suspect he's a goblin anyway.
Well, I was
Haven't
telling
actually seen
them...
him.
Oh. I was telling them that he travels back and forth on a broom of some sort, and it's very fast. And then they all jump to some name of a crazy old man they know.
If they're talking about our crazy old man, I'd rather doubt it's him. Unless he's living a strange double life.
Okay.
No, I do believe this is somebody entirely different. Seems, at least from what I found, goblin is what comes to mind. They rather leave a messy trail of destruction in their path than the traces I found at other places around here. You know, tables ransacked, laundry that's been hung out to dry has been tossed in the ground, muddied and run off with. And just shenanigans. Childish shenanigans, and a definite focus on food.
I see. I do think that kind of narrows it down to goblin or goblin adjacent entity, right?
Which reminds me, I do need to go check that letter, see if he ever responded. Although, rather jumping to assumptions that they know how to read and write. At least read and write in common.
True. If you need to go, that's fine. I can look through these items and I guess try and figure it out.
Check.
Okay.
Yeah, if there's any particular style you like, any colors you like, we can work from there.
I know the colors I like, but I can no longer identify them.
You can't?
No, I wouldn't say anything is any certain color. It's just a perception of it.
So, you can't necessarily see what colors things are anymore?
No, you're wearing dark clothes and the woman who was here wore light clothes, but I couldn't say if they had a certain hue or not.
It is indeed sad to hear, especially for one who is an avid painter.
I suppose, but you know, I can still appreciate what I can perceive.
I suppose. Well, if there are any shades in there that you find you tend to take a liking to, we can try to replicate them on a scale that you're able to see and appreciate.
Okay, we can try.
Let me go check that letter. You go ahead and take a look through it.
Okay, I'll be here.
Okay. This is so funny. The Oh man, if these wind chimes make noise, love it. This I don't know what this junk is. What? I don't know what to do with the die. I gotta go get some water. I'm drinking Coke, which is fine. Like it's not hurting or whatever, but I want to make sure that I intersperse water in there too, just so that I can you know, I assume this is not hurting my throat, but if it is, I would like it to have some water. What the heck? Okay. I don't know what the heck is happening in this page I have open up here. Okay, whatever. Sure. Oh, let me also do this. Handle this real quick.
Welcome back.
See anything you like?
Yes, I suppose so. Although, there might not be places for everything. This is a lot of stuff.
Take what you want, leave what you don't. Whatever you have room for. I won't be offended.
Well, I was thinking the wind chime and the small fountain might be, interesting additions.
Alright. I'll grab those. Just show me where you like them.
I may not be able to enjoy color, but it's, there's often a breeze around here, and there's always the soundscape.
Very true. Alright, lead the way.
Your associates also had a discussion about flowers, so it's interesting you brought some.
I remembered you mentioning that flowers you liked, ones that made certain types of paint. I wasn't able to find any limonium. I believe it grows around here. It's not in a form that I'm aware of.
It's fine. You found some similar items, so that's good. I guess. Go ahead.
I'm quite fond of plants myself.
I was going to suggest the fountain over here, as maybe it won't fall.
Alright.
But it's actually
Braced up
more,
against the fence here?
well, it's more, grounded than I imagined. Maybe, maybe back this way.
Whoa,
Hello.
how you been?
I would say pretty much the same, but literally everyone I say that to disagrees, so it's been an interesting few days.
Hey, see, you don't look any different, so I would agree you are the same.
You do look different, but I would say you're relatively the same, I think.
No, I'm no longer having to cover up due to the infection.
Yes. I've been telling lots of people about you.
What sort of things?
Mostly about Alexa, actually. You've created quite the wonder.
I see. Well, if you need more, let me know.
No, it's fine. We don't need any more souls.
Very well. I always keep some spares, just in case.
Right. Well, lots of people have been visiting and
I was just stopping by to see how you were. Your place. Well, there's a hole on your roof at the front.
yes, the house had begun to decay, so my new acquaintances have assisted in rebuilding it.
I I see. Are they carpenters?
The wolf makes furniture. 9 says she's not good at any sort of artistic endeavor, but I believe that everyone has it inside them.
I see. Very well. Well, if they can fix floorboards that were made by a drunk, then their services would be appreciated.
Did you say a drunk?
I believe Stanley was drunk when he fixed the floorboards.
Oh. We can probably ask.
Very well. Then I'll leave you be. There's some business I need to attend to.
Oh, well, that's 9. I was just gonna ask her right now, but I can wait as well. I have all the time in the world.
Jeanoopie, are you attached to the house, or is the house attached to you?
I get that more often than you'd expect. We don't know, but we did test the theory that destruction of pieces of the house would hurt me, and it does not, so...
I meant more if it's keeping you here.
I don't know if you were here for the discussion about blowing it up.
I was not. I've been ill.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah. I've
What?
been sick for a while.
Did you recover using the medicine or whatever method you concocted?
We used what the cure was, but unfortunately my body had adverse side effects.
Okay.
Yeah. The perks of being human and drinking blood.
Okay. Congratulations.
Well, I suppose it could have been worse. I could have died and ended up here, stuck forever.
Well, I don't think this is the afterlife. That would be wild if everyone who dies ends up trapped in this house.
Maybe not the afterlife for everyone, but certainly for you.
True.
If you are a spirit, that is. Which I'm pretty certain.
Yes. It's difficult to identify oneself from within, but based on every available piece of evidence, I concur.
I see. Well, I do know a lot about spirits, but I don't work for free. But if you need help, you know how to contact me.
Yes, I believe I gave the last item of value to the other members of your mercenary group.
Oh, I see. In exchange for what?
I met an individual named Amara who is looking for her sister. paid, I guess, with the item in order to have them look.
Was the job completed?
No, mostly because I also don't know her name.
I see. Very well. Then I will also help look. Perhaps together we can find this unnamed and unknown woman in
Okay.
very large and vast lands.
Well, the woman I met, Amara, said that they look similar. So, you're looking for a woman a little shorter than 9, with light-colored horns, but also appears to be elven.
I see. Very well. I will keep my eyes peeled.
Okay. Amara has not returned, so I don't know how to contact her, but I figured it couldn't hurt to look.
Very well. I'll see if I can't find her either.
Okay.
I'll leave you to your tour.
It's not a
Okay.
door.
Conversation.
Yes. 9 is helping me decorate.
I see. Then good luck.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Someone you know.
That's Ulrich. He crafted Alexa.
Yes, you mentioned. And he also mentioned drinking blood. What sort of creature is he?
I don't know. Most people ask me what I am, but I don't really ask others.
I would be hesitant to trust him.
I suppose, but I don't think I paid for Alexa. Actually, they may have taken some pumpkins as payment.
Where were we? Placing the fountain, I believe?
Oh, right. For a second I thought you were asking where we are currently, and I was worried you had more problems than I do.
I mean, I wouldn't exactly rule that out, but not problems I'm going to trouble you with.
It's fine. If you need someone to listen, I actually can't stop you from telling me, and I don't mind being here anyway.
Well, the conversation did get me thinking. You said you can't really leave the confines of the house and the yard. Have we tried expanding the fences yet? To see if perhaps broadening the yard would broaden the locations that you can travel to?
Oh, I don't think it's the fence. I can sort of exit them, but no farther than this. Unless you had a way to make the entire cliffside larger. And I don't even know if that would work.
It does beg the question whether it's a certain point in the house that you're stuck at a radius from, or if it's the house itself that you can't travel farther than a certain point past.
Yes. It's something that is interesting for several years, but then it becomes uninteresting, at least in my experience.
Perhaps someday we'll get a wild hair and we'll build an attachment off the house and see if that lets you move out further. But for now, let's start with some smaller decorations.
Okay. I attempted the tree branches several times, but that produced no results. Maybe right here with the fence to block it from rolling down.
Alright. Settle it down here. It should be steady.
Hopefully the rain will keep it fresh.
Yes. And I'll try to remember to fill it when I drop by.
Okay.
How would you like the wind chimes?
I was thinking out front, but I don't know if there's anywhere over there.
And we may be able to hang them off of something. Or perhaps
Well,
set them on one of the fence posts.
when I said that I don't think there's anything, I kind of looked at the same area for many thousands of days, so there are no overcroppings.
Perhaps in the garden.
I think the house was designed with rainwater runoff in mind, so there aren't a lot of ledges or anything like that.
I suppose the fences would all be in the rough shape for that. Something I could pillar that would stick out.
I didn't search the items for pillars. Did you bring some?
Not this time. I have some shelves, but I don't know if those would be broad enough to hang a set of wind chimes off of. Although it is drafty enough in here that you could potentially get away with hanging them up under here. Off
That's
the roof.
true.
still catch the breeze.
You're welcome to if you'd like, or we can wait for the wolf to grab some sort of pillar or support or something. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll see if the wolf. Exactly where you want them.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like out?
I saw you brought several beds. Do you think there's something wrong with mine?
Oh, just brought him in case you wanted to change up style. Like I said,
Oh, I see.
merely to give you a selection.
Well, Cork slept in my bed for several nights.
Must at least be comfortable then.
I guess. He slept through me shouting his name, so it seems like he could sleep through pretty much anything. Do you have any cushion styles of bed that are smaller? It's not a very big space.
I do know of a few styles. May be able to tweak something on your bench. Looks like I need some silk to do so.
There
are a
is
few single
no
beds.
silk
There's a canopy bed.
in the house. Oh,
There's a couple canopy beds that would be small enough. A rather cozy looking bed. And a few that are closer to lounge chairs. It just depends what style you look for.
I guess cozy sounds good. I don't often have people sleep over, but I guess if they wanted to, I'd like to be able to offer it.
Okay. Looks like I need some silk for that. Probably have to run home.
I used to buy silk in the market, but only a specific kind.
Higher quality or just personal preference?
No, neither. There's a form of silk called airy silk that is more considerate of nature.
I see.
Yes, it uses the cocoon and not the animal itself, or insect, I guess. So, nothing has to impact the survival of anything.
Never really thought of it like that. Usually we just go after whatever large spiders are nearby.
Of course.
But then Tavi's not a fan of spiders, so she tends to go after them with a rather extreme prejudice.
I did hear someone played a prank on Tavi.
Oh yes, woke us all up with her scream.
Terrible, terrible.
I suspect I know who it is. I may pay them back at some point.
She also threw out accusations.
Who did she say she suspected?
Someone who was not here.
Ah. So my suspicions were either Grimsby or actually the Angel Hotel.
Oh, I think they think it's Grimsby also.
And that would track.
I let her know that this house has some sort of enchantment or something. There are no spiders or spider webs, or really any vermin.
Oh, very strange. I wonder if that's tied into whatever's keeping you here, or if it's something separate that the elfin couple had set up.
You mean like my spirit counts as vermin and can't cross the barrier?
No. I meant whatever was keeping the house intact was trying to protect it from outside forces. Or maybe that yourself was causing that protection. Wherever you are, vermin can't enter. You're keeping it pure, in a sense.
Well, that would be quite an ability. Too bad it only affects this one little area.
It does beg the question what would happen if we tried to carry a spider in here.
I think it would be similar to the bear, and there would just be a spider in the living room.
No. I'll refrain from filling your house with unwanted guests. Is there anything else you'd like me to place out for you? If not, I'll hopefully be back by tomorrow and we can reevaluate.
They were also suggesting these plants that you brought, the flowers. Although they discussed bringing some sort of flower bed or jar or something to plant them in.
Yes, there should be a few jars in there somewhere, pots or something.
Oh, yes.
Otherwise, they can go in the ground.
I wasn't sure if you had meant them as decorative items or more practical.
It can go either way. As much as I like the look of decoration, I'm all for practicality.
Is this a ship's wheel from a specific ship?
That one, no. It is modeled after one that we gave to Tavi. Came off of our ship when we crashed.
Oh, I see.
There wasn't too much left after that magic storm was done with us, but the wheel and a few pieces of the sail had been intact, so we took what we could.
Let's see. Do you know, if this side table at the bottom of this box has, shelves inside it that could support paint?
Is it the one with the red cloth draped over it?
No, it has some
decorative one?
golden, I think so. Sort of golden metalwork on the front.
I'm not certain. They tried. We could definitely set it out and check.
Do you think it would survive in the elements?
It's fairly sturdy.
Okay. I guess I'll take that one on. Or not on. In the garden area.
Alright. Grab that for you.
Possibly right here, I guess, sorta next to the stool.
Alright. Settled in securely. There we are.
It looks like it does not have shelves or a cupboard.
No, doesn't appear to.
Okay. There used to be, like I said before, a sort of storage area here that held really all of this stuff that's on the ground.
Like an alchemist's cabinet, perhaps? With a bunch of small drawers? Or more like a shelf?
More like a shed the size of that cabinet. Well, not cabinet, table. Sort of really just a crate with side opening doors.
I'll have to see if the wolf can make anything like that. There's a cupboard in there. I don't know if that's any use. Small chests.
The cupboard seems to be quite large.
Do you by chance remember what it was called?
No, most of the stuff I'm familiar with goes on ships. So...
Yes, I know how to make some bookshelves, some alchemy shelves. There's a makeshift table. Shelf.
Oh, jeez. Oh, this one?
We can try this chest of drawers. It's pretty slim and I think it's about the same size.
Alright. I got enough. So this.
You wanna just kick this one off the side of the cliff?
Dust this off real quick. Alright. See if we can fit this larger one in here. There we are.
Yes, it was closer to that. It made it easy to store not only pigments and actual paint we were using, but also keepsakes and, you know, just stuff that's sort of dear to you.
Yeah.
I asked if you wanted to kick the shelf off the cliff because that's what happened to the last one.
I see.
It landed somewhere way down there.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, spread all this stuff out along the underside of the cliff.
I took a glance last time I was here, but I didn't see anything.
Okay,
Suppose the lake's taken it all by now.
that's true. Um, you brought food.
I figured that you may not need to eat, but if you like having house guests, then it would at least give you something to offer.
Okay.
Apples keep fairly well. They're one of those funny fruits that if you keep them cool and dry, seem to last forever.
I guess. They don't seem to last forever to me, but I think my perspective is skewed.
Quite possibly.
Would you grab those baskets and I guess the ship's wheel?
Alright.
It's quite the armload.
I'm rather used to juggling a bunch of unwieldy things. At least I'm not trying to climb on a roof this time.
True. I figure the ship's wheel here.
That looks like a good spot for it. Get that hum.
So big.
That's about centered.
It looks good.
I believe there's also some barrels and the like if you want more of the ship look. Fortunately, there's not a whole lot else for nautical decoration.
That's fine. It's just a little touch of the past. We used to use this mudroom for drying herbs as well as some storage, so I think the apples make sense in here.
Indeed. Cool, dry, mostly dark. We'll have to patch the ceiling up a bit.
Yes. I guess we missed an area when we were, well, I didn't really work on it, but when the house was being repaired.
It was a bit dark. I'll have to mention something to Wolf.
This back wall is probably best for the apples, despite the roof.
Right under the overhang. Tuck them right for you.
That one made noise.
There might be an Obrak in there somewhere. I can't remember if I brought.
Well, I really can't imagine someone coming over and cooking, but I guess.
They do tend to smell nice, although I suppose I'm not certain if you can actually smell anything.
I can't, but I hear your tower household is avoiding people who smell like soup.
That's news to me.
Apparently, Lycos prefers to avoid people who smell like soup.
I suppose that'd be one way to keep him out of my room.
Leia, I think. Lyco said she smells like sunshine, so I don't know if that was accurate, but apparently she lives in a sort of forested room, so maybe.
I could see it. She does always have kind of a gentle warmth about her.
I've already forgotten what Tavi said she smells like.
Probably water. Salt water, if I had to guess.
True.
That's mostly what she smells like to me.
And then there's... something.
Hotel.
Hotel. I keep forgetting his name because I've been trying to remember the name of someone else whose name starts with O. And no one will say it again. And I don't want to ask because it's awkward. But anyway, he apparently smells like metal oil, which makes sense.
From his armor, yes. Though underneath that, there's something else. Lightning. A weird, crisp, static smell from lightning, and I swear he always smells like death. It's faint. It's underneath everything else, but it's there. I know the smell of death. It's on him.
I see. It's been a very long time since I smelled, but I do think I know the scent.
Awful, sickly, sweet, rotting. Just turns your stomach.
Yes, terrible, terrible.
Hides it well, and I suspect the others don't notice, but since I've been here and in this, my senses seem to have been heightened. And I can smell it on him. I digress. What were we here fetching? Oh, the herbs.
Right.
If I brought them. I can't remember if I did.
Yes, there is an herb rack here.
I suppose we could try that hanging from the ceiling if you'd like.
You... These are large pieces of furniture.
Oh. Not the best judge on size. Like I said, I'm not terribly much of a decorator.
Me
Usually wasn't
either.
around over on the crafting bench.
I see. Well, I don't really know about other chairs yet, but maybe a pillow on this one, and I see you brought a stuffed animal. I guess. Yes, I guess we can put that here as well.
Alright. I'll set them out for you.
It's very cute.
I made one like it for Tavi. She keeps it on her bed. I suppose it reminds her of the ocean.
Yes. Seals are very playful.
Have you run into many?
Yes, while we sailed and explored, we ran into all sorts of animals, and seals were always inquisitive. We used to put a little bit of water into, like a water bladder, and then fill the rest up with air and throw it to them, so that it would sort of bounce around but still have weight, and they would bounce it between each other and try and pull it under the water and stuff.
It sounds adorable.
Yes.
I would love to see seals one day.
Some of the mercenaries, including Ulfric, I believe, are able to cross the plains if you'd like to go somewhere else.
Well, I don't know if I'd be comfortable traversing plains with someone I wasn't familiar with.
Drew, would you like me to set up a mixer?
A mixer?
Sure, so that you can get to know some people in the neighborhood. They don't live very far from here.
I appreciate the offer, but I don't know if well, I'm not exactly the social type.
You've been talking to me for quite a long time.
Oh, with a few select people, but I try not to make myself known to too many people that I don't have to.
I
I
understand.
find it tends to keep people from coming looking for you.
Plus, I'm barely people and definitely couldn't come look for you.
No, you're definitely people. You're as much human as any of the rest of us.
If that's
And
true,
whether or
then
not everyone sees everyone as people is up for debate.
yes. There have been quite a few debates here over the years, so I'll continue to think about it.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you're the human to me.
Thank you. Do you take your gloves off, sometimes?
I do.
Okay. I was going to suggest some flowers, but gardening is kind of dirty, so I didn't want to ruin anything or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you mind planting the tall flowers over here?
Sure.
I might not be able to paint, but if I could, I would like to look at them as well.
Alright, just over here by the fence.
Yes.
Oh shoot. Okay.
See what I can do.
I'm gonna put them farther ahead because she can't see the rock, but I can.
Look out below. There are quite a few people who cross underneath this ledge.
She said she tosses rocks and roots and stuff over the edge.
There we go. Splash water and it'll be good to go. Stick them in for you.
Okay. I'm thinking 3 more, maybe, sort of in an alternating pattern.
Ooh, yo, got some rug burn. Or rope burn. It looks tender. I don't know if I could notice that junk. But I gotta go for it.
Here we are. Is that what you had in mind?
Yes. I think
We're
they're
quite happy here.
and lovely as well.
If you'd like more, I can always bring some over. Plenty of seedlings.
Okay. This is a good climate for them, so I don't think anyone would need to do much landscaping or anything. Maintenance, yes.
Yes, this is quite similar to where they'd be found, so I think we'll be happy here.
Okay. I know we discussed the herb rack. I'll go mosey through the box again.
Alright.
I guess you can wash your hands in the new fountain if you like. The only other water is near the, well, it is the lake.
I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
I can't remember for certain if I brought it. If I didn't, I can always grab it and come back by tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Well, you definitely brought an herb rack. I was just looking through the other things on the way to where it should be.
Alright, take your time.
Oh, I see you brought a game board. Somebody took all the pieces to mine.
That's a shame.
Yes. but they were carved bones, so it does make sense.
This one should at least have all the pieces if you'd like replacements.
Gosh, dang it. That's a lot. Alright, let me get this out of the way real quick.
I think maybe this small box, and although I can't use it, the ink bill, quill, and I'm blanking on the other word.
Oh, the inkwell?
Yes, I can't remember what the little vial of ink is called.
Inkwell, perhaps?
Well, right, okay, got it. And, maybe a small stool in my former room. And then
Okay.
the game pieces as well.
Alright.
Master Hinkle used to come in and play chess and just hang out in here. So I would rather have the game pieces back and keep the board.
Yes, definitely keep the board. It's got sentimental value.
Yes. So if we could put them there, and then the stool in front of it, and I guess the box and inkwell and quill on the shelf, please.
Okay.
Okay. Did you hear the bird as well?
It.
Yep. I think it roosts near here. No. I hear it frequently, so I do think it just lives nearby.
settled a bit more securely up there.
Thank you. See, the space for the bed is a little limited, so... Could you just... well, maybe not. I was going to ask if you could just push the bed a little bit. It's not center. I'm not one of those people who cares, but
I could certainly try.
just don't hurt yourself. Your hands and arms seem, maybe a little less than optimal.
Certainly give it a try. We'll see how far I get.
Okay. Yeah, just push it a little farther over towards the center. Okay.
Alright, close.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Oh, are these just flowers? There's a paper under the bed.
No. Well, I'm glad it's still here.
The limonium.
It is.
It's a pretty flower.
Yes. I gave those a very long time ago.
I'm surprised it survived.
Yes. I guess right in the center.
Alright. There. That looks nice.
Yes, they do. Not that I would suggest you drink unknown substances, but I believe there's some sort of healing salve or something that someone put in the bird cage if you need it for your hands.
Oh, no, this is... I was playing with something I shouldn't have been. I'm fine, really.
Okay. I've played a lot of dangerous games in my life, I guess. But, I guess be careful, or if you need something, I can ask around and try to get it.
This was more of a self-restraint. I keep hands from wandering where they shouldn't be. I have a bit of a, well, problem, weakness, whatever you want to call it. A bad case of sticky fingers. And I'm attempting to keep myself out of trouble.
Oh. Okay, I was going to go with lycanthropy, but I guess that makes sense too, okay.
No, nothing quite so dramatic. Just lack of willpower.
Okay. You're literally unrobbing this house, so
I don't steal from friends.
well, thank you for considering me a friend.
Of course.
If you'd like to take something, could you take this knife out of the wall?
This one here?
Yes.
Alright. That is really stuck in there, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
There we go.
Thank you very much. It's been there quite a while.
No. The hole's going to stay there probably forever, but at least it's a little less obvious than a blade sticking out.
Honestly, it seems like you and the wolf are going to remodel the entire house, so I'm sure you'll replace these ancient walls at some point.
Only if you want them replaced. If you like them or they have sentimental value, we can leave them.
I'm not sure I'm the person who can identify that anymore. I don't really have any strong desire for anything.
That's fair, I suppose.
I do have a question. If you push the bookshelf back where it goes, would all the books fall off?
This one? I think I did it very carefully. Most things would stay. Might need to grab... Well, these books will need to be moved first. Although, is that a picture back there?
I think there's just a wall behind there.
Almost looks like there's a picture frame on it. No, you can can certainly try. I don't know if that glass thing at the top will come down.
Well,
Oh, this is gonna be hard.
we can snag that first and then move it, I guess. Like you said, it
Everything
should
else.
probably be kinda to the leftish.
Alright. Somewhere safe. Now, did you want me to push it closer to this window here or closer towards the stairs?
Right, closer to the window to the left, so
Alright.
I guess you could probably put these books up there. You don't have to file them or anything, there's no order.
Okay, let's get them out of the way at least. Leave them up there for now.
Oh, this is gonna be hard.
We might need to move all the books off. I do think they'll fall off.
Yeah, and I'll make it a bit lighter too, because this is really heavy. Let me at least grab some of them.
You're so much stronger than you look.
Oh. I guess I put a little bit too much effort in. It's so much sturdier. Well, nothing a few meals can't solve.
Don't worry. None of that stuff has any sentimental value at all, so it's fine.
Still feel bad that I broke it. Hell, at the very least, let me get some of these books filed back on.
Okay. Oh, dang it.
There we go. Mostly back together.
Okay. It's very difficult to tell that it's just several pieces leaning up against the wall now.
I'll see if the wolf can piece something together for it. He's a lot
Okay.
better at aspect than I am.
Okay.
What is this?
Oh, you were right. There is a painting behind it. That is Elmis.
Must be a very old painting then.
It is.
Did you draw it?
I did. Although it was not there the last time I saw it.
Would you like it moved anywhere?
Um, I suppose. Maybe just in the center of the wall here.
Alright. I'm sure there's a spare nail from this bookshelf somewhere we can use.
I don't know how much
She's
he's.
been here for a long time.
Yes.
I suppose it's a good thing that the house is warded against insects and pests, or else the moths would have gotten it.
That's true.
Oh, good. It moved it. Awesome.
There we go. Mostly centered.
Hey, it's exactly centered. What are you talking about?
Thank you very much.
Of course. I should probably be heading back home, but I'll see if I can bring the support for the wind chimes next time I stop by.
Okay. Thank you very much for all your help.
Thank you for your company.
My pleasure, I suppose. I think I'm just existing, but
Well, there aren't too many people that I can have I suppose, a rather serious discussion with.
okay.
It's
Do
refreshing.
you? Oh. So you're seeking serious conversation?
I'm not seeking necessarily, but well, I guess more level heads. I'm around so many people that are a lot of brawn and not a lot of passion. Increasingly, I find myself concerned with the matter of souls and where they go when they pass on.
Well, it's apparently difficult to answer for everyone, but I can say, at least in some cases, they don't go anywhere.
So every time I think I found an answer, I find something else that complicates everything I've learned. So who knows?
I
If you
think. Oh, go ahead.
Well, if you do truly want to move on to an afterlife, one of the members, I guess, of the SPCA, he's rather, describe it, a Grim Reaper of sorts. His job is to lead souls to the afterlife.
Oh, I see.
So should you ever desire to move on from this place, I could bring him by, have a talk. If you're happy here, then
Is
no reason
that
to leave.
Othello?
Not Otel, there's another one.
Oh, okay.
Tell is something else. He doesn't know what he is, and none of the rest of us can figure it out. But he gives me chills. There's something in his eyes that's just soulless. Like a void waiting to swallow you up the second you blink.
He did make several offers to attempt to help me, although everyone's definition of help is very different.
Yes.
If, well, like I said, I can't really speak for souls and the like, but I think one of the most impactful things I've ever read is that the universe cares if you care. So, there you go.
I do like the sound of that. Although, I do have one more question, if it's not too personal.
Okay.
Are you a thrall?
No, I don't think so, no.
I see.
Not by any definition of the word I can think of.
I best get going.
Okay. Thank you
Take
again
care.
for your time.
Of course.
I can't take care, but I'll try. Goodbye.
Oh my gosh.
Goodbye.
That's him!
He went that way. Boo.
I need at least 6. I can't see what direction they are. Okay, this way. Oh, that's on top of the inkwell. That's not gonna work. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. All right, cool. Okay, I'm gonna make sure these all work. Oh, whoops, I should not have done that though. Let me do this. The day under the tree seems like it lasted an eternity. Okay, cool. Gotcha. I thought so, but since I've never done it, I wasn't sure, you know? It says the day under the tree seems like it lasted an eternity. There couldn't have been more sunlight during the day compared to any other, but it felt as though it shined through the entirety of time. It's funny to think back on. I must have fallen asleep in her lap, so I saw even less of the day than most. But the rays through the leaves and the smile of her on her face, clearly these things were magical. So you're saying I should test it, is what you're saying, and try it out. Sounds good. I'll do it. Grab this one. I've never seen a person more inept at sailing. Although to her credit, the rowboat was a little unsteady from the get-go. She put her nose to the grindstone though, as she did with all her pursuits. By the end of the day, she was rowing me around with the grace only an elf can give to oars. She still tumbled us both into the shallows, trying to get out at the shore though. A graceful, beautiful crash and splash into the water, laughing all the way. And everything in me smiled along with her. I'm gonna put one back here, and I'll make this one this, as if the thoughts come in order. I should take this down. I managed to write her an entire letter in Elvish. It won't be delivered until Braylon can make another delivery, but I know she's going to treasure it. Or did he come? His cart was never very reliable. Surprise. He did come, but we never got the letter. We played chase in the gardens in Elm Court. They've been designed to showcase the incredibly rare plants. and statues recently bought by the Lord. Her nieces taught us about the hidden pathways the gardeners use to keep the gardens without being seen. Being with their family, at least the more considerate of them, is a breath of fresh air. On these excursions of late, and we were able to steal a few moments just for us right under their noses. Perfect. This one. Oh. This one. I made her a crown of flowers. She thought it made her look like she had a snake on her head, but she couldn't be more radiant and wrong. She's a princess if I ever saw one. This one? Is this one? Her maid Tamerla, who is also in the painting, found us a quaint room in the city. It was actually down a side street and out of the way. It felt like we had the world to ourselves. We ate dates and drank the native wine. It was a journey to end all journeys. And each time we went to a new place, the feeling returned. Our travels and escapes made our quiet japes at home all the more full of merriment. She even asked me to leave the estate one time, knowing that the next day I would be sweeping her off the ground and showing her our next adventure. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Ah, jeez. I wonder if I should do more. I don't know what else I would write, and I've done a lot of stuff today. We progressed really far. The one thing is, though, I don't think they'll ever find the last one. And if they don't find the last one, what do I do? Do I just give up and say, okay, you got it? Okay. This is Braylon's cart. Braylon's cart, right? Oh, pause, where to go? Oh, right here. Braylon's cart. That is Tamerla right there with the braid in the back. Although now that I look at it, it's clearly like next to a wharf or something. Like that's obviously rigging. So maybe I should change that, but I'm not going to. It doesn't have to be that specifically. That could be a different time. The first time we sailed on an actual ship or something. So then the story is that we were waiting on Braylon to send a letter entirely in Elvish. And oh shoot. What does the poem say? This? Okay, so they had... Okay, I got it. I got it. Man, do I write this down? Do I say it out loud? Shoot. This card is the absolute key. For sure. Dang, I wish I had a second ghost. A second ghost that appeared right now would be amazing. I'll have to see if Gob's free. But he hasn't even created characters, so it would take too long to get the transmog. Braylon was here. Braylon was here. The other guy. What's the other guy's name? So they come to pick up the delivery. Braylon comes. I have a letter prepared. It's in Elvish. I have a poem written to deliver as well. It's here. I hear Braylon in the house. I'm painting. He says, "Where are you?" I say, "I'm out here painting." I don't even turn around. He says my name. I turn around. The other guy's there. He accuses Jeanoopie of exactly what happened. In like one motion, Jeanoopie turns to confront said person, slices with the knife across the arm, and is pushed over. The poem never goes. Braylon's cart never goes. The letter never goes. I don't know how long elves live. What's his name? I don't know. Does he even need one? What if he doesn't have one? What if Jeanoopie doesn't know it? Is that even better? I think so. Jeanoopie's there, painting. Braylon here says Jeanoopie. Jeanoopie says, I'm just finishing up. Other guy pushes past. He says that painting, you were with her, and gets to here. Jeanoopie says, who are you? Jeanoopie says, who are you? The guy pushes, Jeanoopie slices. The guy was always at Elm Court, of course. Tons and tons of nobles were. He must have paid. He must have got word that Braylon was delivering secret letters, paid or threatened Braylon. Braylon brings him here. Obviously, the Hinkles are out. They're not here. What can they do? Braylon would have told them eventually, unless he died. So Braylon tells them. Braylon tells them. They leave. Okay. That's good. We did it. We're done. We're only missing one piece. If anyone finds the piece, we explain the story, and that's it. Story done. If no one finds the piece, story done. Okay, cool. The person who was here before 9, she messaged me because she was like, oh, hey, you know, whatever, some junk about Jeanoopie or something. And she said she's found 21 points of interest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, there are so many. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's the one under the bed that doesn't count. Did she read the ones outside? Maybe 14, 15, 16, possibly 17, 18. I don't even know where she found them all. 19, 20, 21, I guess. Oh, 22, so she's probably found this one, so she's probably not counting the box. But I watched, so she didn't find the important one. She did find this one, though, which is... Oh, wait, this one counts and this one counts. What the heck? So this is just Wink and Blink and a Nod, and this one's Pigments. This technically is the plant, but whatever. All right, I have no idea what anyone's found, I guess. And I can't be like, oh, well, you got to look at this because I don't know what they've seen. So, yeah, cool. I'm glad to finally know what happened. It only took me 94 hours. So, yeah. I knew most of it. I just didn't know this scene right here. But we had to write this scene because I wrote that stuff, and we wrote that stuff because she found that, and this also exists out front. I hope I can remember. Let me write it down in my do not forget thing. Okay. Let me read this one more time, actually. This. Oh, snap. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's almost as if it were written down. All right, cool. I got the story. I got all the pieces tied together. I'm gonna piece it out. I just tried to go to the other monitor and it didn't work. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for writing the story with me. Thanks for experiencing the story and all the, like, I don't know, time and chilling and all that stuff. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful whatever. I'll see you later.
Have hearts. Have hearts. Have hearts. Have hearts.